All right, guys, here's another situation here. We got a deck rebuild. So this was an insurance job. And what we're doing is we had to tear down the existing deck and we had to rebuild that deck. I was just trying to look at, we got our porta pot, got our dumpster, and inside the dumpster is all the old material. The snow has gotten it to the point to where, you know, the workers hadn't showed up today because there's a lot of accidents on the interstate, which is understandable. Hopefully we got good weather tomorrow so everybody show up. But here's what we got here. So this is the rest of the material here for the rest of the deck. But when you look at this deck here, and guys, I'll be honest with you, something as simple as a deck job. Now I build entire houses, but something as a deck job, it's not an easy job. It becomes very complicated. As you see right here, see these things right here are not lining up. Back when this deck was built, and here's the thing, guys, only this portion of the deck was torn up. We had to tear the whole deck off because once you touch one part of the deck, you have to bring the entire deck up to code. So this job is being inspected. And so we had to bring everything up to code. Back when this house was built, the rise and run on these stairs was different. So now it has changed. So in this case, we had to make everything up to code. Also, there's another thing we'll get into in just a second, the cantilevers. On this deck, we have 3 cantilevers here, and you cannot tap in and support the weight of the deck from the cantilevers. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in just a second. But if you look right here now, these posts here, these metal posts, I had to actually we was able to reuse the existing metal posts that we had. I was able to take these posts down and replace them. But when I took them down, I had to resize them. I had to cut them a little bit shorter because this beam right here that we put here, which is called the rim board, this beam right here is actually bigger, much thicker than the one that we took down. This right here is what you call the ledger board right here that goes all the way around, and that attaches to the rim board of the house, or you also call it header boards of the house as well. But it attaches to that, and it attaches with lag bolts that we'll put in here. And I think you can probably, let me see, you can see one up here. Kind of see my finger. You see one right here, and there should be another one here. And notice that they're staggered. The reason that they're staggered is because you don't want to put them in the same spot. Like if I put all of them right here in the middle, you're gonna cause that board to split right there in the middle. So you want to stagger them to make it to where you don't want to split. But here's what we got, guys. We got a, now the first time these guys put it in here, I had to have them to take it loose and redo it right, okay? These guys actually ran these flooring joists all the way to here, to that header board, which is not correct because this right here is the cantilever, and you cannot tap in on that cantilever. That can't support the weight of these flooring joists. What has to support the weight of the flooring joists is these right here. See, we doubled this right here, and we attached this right here with a hanger, and then we take it across and tap in over here. Here's the problem right here, guys, and they're gonna have to take this down. The problem right here is these guys should have went straight over here, maybe had another flooring joist to come right here and tap in right here so they can run that board all the way across and tap into it. Or they could have actually just doubled this guy and run this right here all the way across and put a hanger right here. Because right here, the weight is still being carried by that board right there that's attached to that cantilever, and that can't happen. And here's the thing, guys. I explained this to the framing guys twice on the front end, and then I explained it to them again when they got it to get it right, and then now it still is not done right. And here's the problem, guys. Here's what we have so many problems in the construction industry. The problem is the language, there's a language barrier. I can't speak Spanish. And a lot of time when I'm trying to explain, I even drew pictures and things, and I was trying to explain to the guys how to do it. And, you know, a lot of time, instead of them just saying they don't understand or we got to figure it out, they just say yes. And when you come back, it's not done the way it's supposed to be done. See, now we got to tear this out and do it over again. See, this right here part, see, you can't get in here and put a hanger here.
Could you say that again?
So that becomes a problem here. So, see, really, this right here, just like this, they should have ran this all the way across and stopped right here. And then that way you can stick a hanger up in here. So, I mean, it becomes very frustrating, guys. It gets really, really frustrating because something as simple as a deck tear down, you saw how the old deck was, and you just rebuild the other one. You got everything that's there. Makes this job really complicated to do. So hopefully once we get up to the top, man, we don't have a problem. We got one more 6x6 post we're gonna put here, but we're gonna put a wooden post there because we're gonna need something to attach the gutter. The downspout needs to come all the way down. Okay, well, there's another, and here's the thing, guys. Being a contractor, I'll be honest with you, being a contractor like myself, guys, it's a tough job. So people say, I can do it myself and things like that. I mean, there's certain things that and here's another thing. I'm looking right up here too. Now, you see those bolts we have right here? That's the kind of bolt you put there, but I went and got these screws right here. Those are the wrong screws. So that you need lag bolts to go into that. But they put the screw up there, and that screw that he puts up there is used to attach these two joists right here together. See, these right here, you're supposed to run that in there, and it's supposed to attach those together. They just used the wrong stuff. This is what happens, and this is why I'm here, guys. I'm here so that I can come here and make sure these guys get this stuff right. Now, and here's the catch, guys. This deck is gonna hold up. I mean, even if they did the stuff incorrectly, like right here, they can do that incorrectly. It'll hold up for 5-6 years, but it needs to be here for 30 years. You have to do framing practices that will hold for years upon years, and that's the difference, guys. Okay, you guys have a good day. Thanks.